subconsciously, the first thing I noticed was, why he look all dressed up and she looked, like she wasn't planning on presenting herself to the world. But I didn't think anything of it. Then he did a video. Then he did a response video to his video. And that was really what, for me, sealed the deal. Was like, yeah, he's a narcissist. Hey y'all, what's up? So I wanted to make this video. I'm gonna try to make this video a little short. Sorry, I keep seeing like pieces of towel or whatever, like little stuff on me. But I wanted to make this video to kind of address everything that's going on with Derrick Jaxn and his wife, more importantly. Now, when I've seen Derrick Jaxn probably about past year or two, and I have watched a couple of his videos. I liked his response to a lot of the videos, but no, I did not go in depth and buy his book and follow. I didn't do that. Still, I was very shocked and very surprised. Like, oh my God, this man is like. Okay, so let me go back. So I ended up catching a video of Derrick Jaxn with his wife. And yes, subconsciously, the first thing I noticed was, why he look all dressed up and she looked, like she wasn't planning on presenting herself to the world. But I didn't think anything of it. I just continued to watch, and then I'm listening to what he's saying. I'm watching her, and she's just kind of looking really blank, and I'm listening to what he's saying, and I'm like, he's saying all of the right things. Like, he's saying exactly what should be said. But it was just almost too perfect. And it just, when she started talking, she pretty much said all the right things as well, but there was something missing, and that was sincerity. And I was like, this just does not seem sincere, and I don't know why, but I want to believe that he's telling the truth, and I think a lot of times us as people, we kind of want to believe that people are just being honest, and it's so disappointing when you find that people are not being honest. Then he did a video. Then he did a response video to his video, and that was really what, for me, sealed the deal. Was like, yeah, he's a narcissist. This is not the time to try to be uber creative and spin off of what happened. This is not the time for that, and he did that, and I thought that was very self-centered. And then throughout the night, last night, I continued to see videos and posts that his wife did. So that's really what I want to address, because I saw some posts that she had written, and then I saw her do another video. And of course, people, I'm sorry, I'm laughing. It's not funny. I'm seeing people drag her on social media, and I don't agree with it. Yeah, sorry. I don't agree with it. Yeah, some of it is funny, but she expressed in a post that she had some trauma, sexual abuse, and I think that maybe she wasn't ready for marriage, for whatever reason. And a part of me feels like he might have stayed with her to keep her mentally stable. But, that's just my take on it. He might not have left because it would have devastated her. Who knows? She's going through a breakdown, and it's serious. We can imagine being embarrassed in front of 3 people, and it's one of the worst feelings in the world, and you want to hide under a rock, and you want to hide from people and things like that. So imagine being embarrassed in front of hundreds of thousands of people, millions of people, and there's nowhere to hide. You know what I'm saying? People are sharing your picture. People are adding hair to your picture because you wore, you know what I'm saying? And I, on one hand, I understand that she was trying to go against the grain and say, I'm not going to dress up, to come and see people. I'm going to be who I am. But I don't think that translated really well. I think that this is people's first introduction to you. And what that translates as is you're not important. You're not valuable enough to be presentable. You don't care about being presentable and being shown in your best light. Because it's not like we've seen her at her best. Again, a lot of us did not even know that this man was married. I was very shocked. I said, he's married? And shame on him for hiding that he was married. I'm not saying you got to blast who your wife is, but you perpetrated an idea that you were single. And he didn't even address that. But again, this is more so about his wife. It's about looking like you care. You know what I mean? And she missed that. But I recognize where she is, and I feel strongly for her. So while I appreciate her trying to hold on to what she believes in, I've been there, especially a woman of faith. I've been there, and you're trying to hold on to what you believe in. And sometimes you gotta get a different perspective on what you believe in. I still believe in God. I still believe in Christ. But certain things about the faith and the religion are not necessarily what God meant for it to be. It's not verbatim any of the things that Jesus preached. But when I saw the beret and the army camouflage, I said, she may be having a breakdown right now. Like, we need to really be praying for this woman, because she's saying that, you know, her beret is the helmet of salvation. And it's like, no, it's not. You know, the helmet of salvation is your mind. You know, it's your mind, and it's your belief, you know, that guards your head and your decision making. You know, your clothes are not the breastplate of righteousness. That camouflage is not the breastplate of righteousness. The breastplate of righteousness is the righteousness that we were given because Christ died for our sins. And nothing we do now in God's eyes makes us necessarily righteous. We have been, our righteousness has been paid up through Christ forever. So that, to me, if you are trying to use physical things like your clothes and your hat to symbolize spiritual things, when it's already symbolic, the title of helmet is a physical thing that is used to symbolize a spiritual thing. You don't need to go and actually get a physical hat to symbolize a helmet of salvation. So, you know, I just made this video hoping that people will kind of have some compassion and some mercy on his wife, because I'm not here to try to give like relationship advice. Obviously, we see when people do that and you're not walking the walk, but you're talking the talk. It's very problematic. But one of the things that I wanted to say was that I believe that she may have gotten married and wasn't ready. And I don't know why she stayed. You know, sometimes you do things because you think it's best for you. Sometimes you want to believe something is good when it's not. Sometimes you want to believe something is right when it's wrong. And that's, she's saying that, oh, she left because, you know, it was wrong and she didn't come back until he changed. And unfortunately, it's coming out that he didn't change. And there's probably a possibility that she knew he didn't change. And I wanted to hit on this part because I think that as people, not just as women, a lot of times as women, but not just as women, as people, we, against all odds, against every red flag, want to see something that is not there. So I'm not judging this woman at all because I've been there. I literally was actively involved with someone that almost at every turn showed me that they did not have my best interest at heart. But I wanted to believe in it. I wanted to believe that this person loved me. I wanted to believe that this person valued me. And that is what pushed me for so long, is that I wanted to believe in it and believe in that person. And that is where we often go wrong. And I thank God that I reflected long enough to say, why do I want to believe this person? You know, it's like somebody lying to you, but you believe them because you want to believe them, not because they're telling the truth. And that goes really with anything in life, in any relationship in life. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It can be a friendship. If anybody is finding themselves in this type of situation, you got to be honest with yourself. Because sometimes we tell ourselves lies about people. Sometimes we tell ourselves lies about ourselves, you know. Oh, he didn't mean it. Oh, she still cares. She just, she just being funny right now. No, 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 no. Don't lie to yourself about who somebody is and about what they doing. If that person cheats, it's because they wanted to. It's often they did it well after they have thought about it. They have thought about it. They have deliberated, okay? You know what I'm saying? Strategized on how to do it. If a person lies to you, they have thought about it. They thought about it. Whether they thought about, I don't want to tell this person the truth. They thought about it. We think about it. You think about it before you lie to somebody. Like, what am I going to say? I can't tell them the truth. You think about it. So, you got to be honest with yourself about what it is and what a person is doing. And honest about whether or not you are holding on to something because you just want it to be real. But it's not. Because sometimes we're holding on to something because we want it to be real. We want it to become something. But what we want is very far from the truth. And that's the truth. Sometimes what we want to believe is very far from the truth. It's very far from the truth. So pray for his wife. Pray for him, because I just feel like as a person, your mind has to be so far gone. He made a reaction video to his video. Like, that is sick and twisted. It's sick and twisted. It's repulsive at this point. It's repulsive. And that's not me judging him. That's me just saying he is not handling the situation as delicately as I think he ought to handle it. Period. Like, is just very narcissistic. I don't know if he knows it, and he probably does know, and who knows, because I've dealt with a narcissist, and they're delusional to a degree. They are delusional. You could say, they'll come to you and say, that's my checkbook, and you'll say, no, this isn't your checkbook. Like, it has my name in it. It has my name in it. No, that's my checkbook. No, it's not. Okay, so I feel like you're being rude and you're trying to embarrass me by calling me out and saying that the checkbook is yours when I thought it was mine. You see how they flip the script, and you be like, what? And then we'll come back and say, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. So I know that was a strange example. It's just an example of how delusional a narcissist is. So where is a normal person, and normal's not that normal, but, a sensible person will recognize what they're doing or listen to someone, intake constructive criticism. A narcissist will look you dead in the eyes, okay? Look you dead in the eyes, or a sociopath, either one, will look you straight in the eyes, okay? And not acknowledge something that is clearly there. The saying, don't piss on me and tell me it's raining. They will piss on you and tell you it's raining lemon juice, okay? Like, I don't know. But this video is getting a little too long. So, I might be making some more videos, but yeah. All right.